Explore Honshu, Japan's largest island, where residents live longer and healthier lives, and learn about their traditional diet, including seafood, soy, and green tea, which supports healthy aging. Honshu, Japan's largest island, is home to some of the world's longest living people. The traditional Honshu diet is rich in seafood, which provides omega-3 fatty acids for heart health. Soy, a staple in Honshu cuisine, contains isoflavones that support bone density and reduce menopause symptoms. Green tea, a popular beverage in Honshu, is packed with antioxidants that combat cell damage and inflammation. The Honshu diet is characterized by high consumption of plant-based foods, with an emphasis on fermented foods like miso. Examining the case of a woman known as CS, who is one of the most documented cases of prosopagnosia, and has been studied by researchers for over 20 years. CS, a woman with prosopagnosia, cannot recognize her own face in the mirror. Her condition is so severe that she mistakes her husband for a stranger daily. Researchers have studied CS for over 20 years, making her a unique case study. CS's brain shows no activity in the fusiform gyrus, the face recognition area. Despite her condition, CS has developed coping mechanisms to recognize people. CS's case has greatly contributed to the understanding of face blindness and its effects. Did you know that twin primes, like 11 and 13, are pairs of primes just 2 apart? Twin primes are pairs of prime numbers that differ by only 2, like 11 and 13. The twin prime conjecture proposes that there are infinitely many twin primes, but it remains unproven. In 1849, French mathematician Alphonse de Polignac formulated the conjecture, sparking centuries of research. Despite much effort, a formal proof or counterexample to the conjecture has yet to be found. The Clay Mathematics Institute has offered a $1 million prize to anyone who can provide a proof or counterexample. Many famous mathematicians, including Euclid and Paul Erdős, have contributed to the search for a solution. The collapse of Lehman Brothers triggered a global credit crunch, leading to widespread job losses and home foreclosures. In 2008, the global financial crisis began with the U.S. housing market bubble bursting. Lehman Brothers' bankruptcy, on the 15th of September 2008, triggered a global credit crunch. The crisis led to 8.7 million job losses in the U.S., with unemployment peaking at 10% in October 2009. Home foreclosures skyrocketed, with over 9.3 million American families losing their homes between 2009 and 2012. The global economy shrank by 2.2% in 2009, making it the worst recession since World War II. The U.S. government responded with a $787 billion stimulus package, the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. Watch the historic 1997 game, where IBM's Deep Blue defeated chess champion Garry Kasparov, but also see where AI failed to beat humans in other games like Go and poker. In 1997, IBM's Deep Blue defeated chess champion Garry Kasparov in a historic 6-game match. Deep Blue's victory marked the first time a computer beat a world chess champion in a match. However, AI struggled to beat humans in other games like Go, where it wasn't until 2016 that AlphaGo won. In poker, AI didn't beat a top human player until 2017, with Lebradas' victory over human pros. These varying AI successes reveal limitations in adaptability and complexity across different games and tasks. AI's inconsistent progress highlights the challenges of creating versatile and human-level intelligence in machines. From ancient Egypt to modern times, discover how razors evolved from copper blades to high-tech shavers, featuring the iconic 1901 Gillette safety razor. The first razors were made of copper and originated in ancient Egypt around 4000 BC. In the 18th century, razors evolved to feature intricate designs and ornate handles. The 1901 Gillette safety razor revolutionized shaving with its double-edged blade and protective guard. This iconic design remained largely unchanged for over 50 years, dominating the shaving industry. The 1950 seconds saw the introduction of electric razors, which gained popularity for their convenience. Today, high-tech shavers feature advanced features like AI-powered trimming and wireless charging. Uncover the mysterious story of the Mary Celeste, a merchant ship that was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872 with no signs of its crew on board. The Mary Celeste set sail from New York Harbor on the 7th of November 1872, with a crew of 7 on board. The ship was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean on the 5th of December 1872, with no signs of its crew on board. The Mary Celeste was in good condition, with no signs of damage or struggle, and all of its sails were still intact. The crew's personal belongings, including their valuables, were still on the ship, ruling out the possibility of theft or mutiny. The only signs of anything amiss were a disarrayed life raft and a few scratches on the ship's rail, sparking theories of a sudden panic. Learn essential lab safety tips from OSHA guidelines and expert scientists, covering personal protective equipment, emergency procedures, and hazardous material handling. Lab coats and gloves are essential for protecting against chemical splashes and spills. Safety goggles must be worn during experiments to prevent eye injuries from hazardous materials. Fire extinguishers should be easily accessible and inspected monthly to ensure they're functional. Hazardous materials require secondary containment to prevent environmental contamination and exposure. Emergency showers and eye wash stations should be located within 10 seconds of hazardous areas. Regular training and drills are crucial for effective emergency response and lab safety preparedness. Discover the most unusual and unconventional Olympic sports, including sumo wrestling, taekwondo, and handball. The Olympic Games have featured many unusual sports since their modern inception in 1896. One of the most unexpected Olympic sports is tug of war, which was included from 1900 to 1920. Sumo wrestling, a traditional Japanese sport, made its Olympic debut in 1992 at the Barcelona Games. Taekwondo, a Korean martial art, was introduced as an Olympic sport in 2000 with strict competition rules. Another unconventional Olympic sport is handball, which combines elements of rugby, soccer, and basketball. The Olympic Games have discontinued several unusual sports, including croquet and lacrosse, over the years. We relive Shaquille O'Neal's dominating playoff performances, including his 3 NBA Finals MVPs with the Lakers and Heat. Shaquille O'Neal is one of only 5 players to win NBA Finals MVP 3 times in a row. Shaq's dominant playoff performances earned him 3 NBA Finals MVPs in 2000, 2001, and 2002. During the 2000 NBA Finals, Shaq averaged 38 points, 16.7 rebounds, and 2.7 blocks per game. In the 2001 NBA Finals, Shaq became the first player to win NBA Finals MVP, regular season MVP, and All-Star Game MVP in the same season. Shaq's 2002 NBA Finals performance was his most dominant, with averages of 36.3 points, 12.3 rebounds, and 3.8 blocks per game. Shaq's 3 NBA Finals MVPs were won with 2 different teams, the Los Angeles Lakers and the Miami Heat.